Welp. Another one bites the dust. Hey, y'all. Thanks for coming back again. This is your girl, Phoenix Alexander. So, this time, you guys, we're going to talk about Native. So, here she is. Here's Native, all right? And the one that I chose, try to get in there. The one that I chose was the eucalyptus and mint. I like those two fragrances together. And I really do like the scent of this one. So for this video, I'm going to do a lot of comparisons to our friend Lumi. Because to me, that's where the bar is. You know, they put a lot of money into marketing. They put a lot into telling me this lady's life story, what she do for fun, how she raised her kids, the whole 9 yards. You know, we know about the Lumi lady. We also know about my experience with slimy armpit with Lumi. My experience with sweating profusely with Lumi. My utter disappointment at the $27 hit that my disability check took with Lumi. So I decided to try Native, okay? In which case, Native, I haven't seen any fancy campaigns for Native, you know? I really don't know a whole lot about this company if I'm going to base it solely off of, you know, hype, what I've heard or whatever, you know? So I was saying to myself, and myself was like, yeah, girl, what you about to say? And then I was like, you know what, self? This could be a good thing or a bad thing. Either the product can be so good that they're just like, I don't need to talk about my product, because your pits will let you know. Your pits will tell you what you need to know about my product. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then other me, because you know, other me, she the trifling one. She like, girl, maybe we ain't heard on the bottom because it's not good. And I was like, other me, don't even do that, because you don't know Native like I know Native. I don't know Native, but I was like, other me, you don't know Native. And then other me was all, how can I know Native? Nobody's talking about Native. That's true. That's true. That's true. So then me and my two selves decided, all right, let's agree to disagree. So I got my Native from Amazon. I also know you can buy it in store at Target. Okay. This one, I'm gonna rub some off since, you know, it's already touched my pits. This one doesn't have like one of those little fancy tubes or whatever. So I will give Lumi that. It does have a little applicator tube. This is a more traditional deodorant stick. So even with Lumi, when you use the deodorant stick on Lumi, it's like a cream formula. It's literally the exact same thing that's in the tube. With this has the same consistency as a regular deodorant. Mentally speaking, that kind of helped me. I think just because the creamy one, it went on wet and it stayed wet, which led to my chronic slimy armpit when I was using Lumi. This one goes on dry and stays dry. So I really, really like that. Is this one of those fancy disappearing formulas? It's not. It is not, honey. It is not. So keep in mind, if you apply this very heavily, or if you one of my real natural sisters, it's just like, I'm going to let my armpits be as free as every other part of me. In which case, I don't judge, sister. You do you. But just be aware that you're going to have Native all bald and caked up all up underneath your water wings. And you don't want to have that. I already got water wings. I don't need to have curled up deodorant balls in my water wings. It's just not proper. So keep that in mind. Another plus for this one is the fact that it actually has a scent. This is eucalyptus and mint. It smells like eucalyptus and mint, and you literally can smell it all day. To the effect of, I was really, really ready to be like, y'all, Native is it. I'm all about it. It smells amazing. My pits aren't slimy. You see my water wings? Woo! My pits aren't slimy. This is a win. I can give Todd expense reports all day long. Now here's where keeping it real goes wrong. Shut up, other me. I told you it was a problem when you didn't hear anything about Native. I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, other me. Well, you shouldn't have. I'm going to tell you why other me was right. Because for some reason, this one armpit is on fire, okay? Pits on fire, set my pits on fire. And I'm like, oh. This other armpit, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. No problem. This one definitely has a rash under it. And I know I had read a comment, I would say, from a person that was just like, oh, yeah, if you shave recently, then the deodorant may give you irritation. So let me get this straight. I can only use this product at times where I got armpit hair long enough to braid. And if I got armpit hair long enough to braid, then the product is going to clump up inside of the armpit hair. And no, I shouldn't have to choose between having smooth armpits, well, smooth but slimy pits, or hairy and clumpy pits, or rash, or good old secret. I just don't understand. Like, all of these natural deodorants, they'll take a nice little chunk out of your disability check. And it's like, you're going to get one or the other. I mean, when it comes down to performance, I mean, I have to literally give this 4 disability checks out of 5. I don't like the price, but I do feel like it actually performs like a legitimate deodorant. Like, I would be able to put this on and feel comfortable at work. Like, okay, this is not going to fail me. Now, hold up. I will say this. I have not experienced a really hot day with this yet. But either way, if it sets your armpit on fire and leaves a rash in your armpit, I can ruin my skin for free. I don't have to pay $11 to ruin my skin. I don't have to pay $11 to have agitated armpits. I can use slimy ass Lumi for that. So yeah, I'm a little frustrated. I mean, maybe they need to sprinkle just a little bit of aluminum in there. I know somebody's pissed right now. You don't want to get cancer. I don't want to stink either. What can we meet in the middle? Can I not have cancer, and can I also not have slimy, sweaty pits or stinky pits or whatever? This smells great. Pits are on fire. I don't know what else to say. I will say I will use this on times where I'm not freshly shaven. But could you imagine, like, even if you're like, okay, I like to use, this deodorant on my privates or whatever, if that's your thing, and you have shaved, waxed, anything down there, who wants to have their cooter on fire? Like, nobody. At least with Lumi, I might have been slimy. It might have died early, but it did not cause me bodily harm. I would say if I'm going to combine the rash versus function, you know, the function on this Native is amazing. Clumpy, but awesome. That rash, though, is hardcore. Like, let me see if I can get a picture of my armpit that's not going to embarrass me on the interweb. And I know my face looks a mess, and I got eyeliner right here and right here, but the struggle be real. And today was just not the day, honey, for me to care about my appearance. So, yeah. All of this irritation. Very irritating. It's only on that one side, so I don't really get it. But it really sucks because I really like this deodorant otherwise. But yeah, I fail. You failed. I told you, girl. My other self was right. I just can't stand telling her she was right, but I'm not going to say she's dead to me. But right now we unbenefit with each other. I can't really recommend her. I can't give her a high disability check rating because another one just bit the dust. And even though it smells great, and even though it doesn't give me slimy pit, if it gives me rashy pit, it's worse. But I was willing to take that sacrifice, and I would have still gave it 4 out of 5 disability checks. But it had to go ahead and set my armpit ablaze. 3rd-degree burn. 3rd-degree burn under my armpit, chemical burn or whatever. My damn armpit is turning into the Joker or Harley Quinn. It just fell down into a vat of some kind of chemicals, and now my armpit, hopefully it gets superpowers, like I lift this bitch up and a laser beam or something comes out, but I don't think so. All right, bye.